Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Pat Fox, the head football coach at Pontiac Notre Dame Prep. How's it going?
Good. How are you today?
I am doing well. So, it is officially game week, of course, kicking off week one. Just talk about how exciting it is to get this going, and then how the first few weeks of practice went for you guys.
Well, whenever it's new season, everybody's excited. We're pretty healthy. We've had a good start to the season. We got a little bit of veteran group, so things are going pretty well for us.
All right. Let's talk about that veteran group for a second. So talk about some of the guys that are returning and some of the guys to watch. Let's start with the skill positions and go from there.
Okay. Jacob Tuttle comes back for his third year as starting quarterback. He's a second team All-State AP kid last year. Really talented player. Will end up probably playing someplace in college. I'm not sure where yet, but he's pretty talented. Very accurate, threw at 67%. Good kid, works really hard. We're really proud of him. Our tailback is Zach Malenik. Zach's probably the returning fastest kid in the state right now. He finished third in the 100 in the state meet, the two seniors in front of him. He's a 10-7, 800 kid. He's a 1,300-yard rusher last year. He's pretty talented. We have a veteran recruit receiving corps led by Billy Collins and Joey DeCasas. They both started for us as sophomores last year, had over 30 catches, good players. Both run real well.
All right. Let's go to
three offensive linemen.
Let's go to the offensive line and defensive line.
Corey Restrepo comes back at center. Corey's 240 pounds. Not very tall, but pretty good athlete. We bring back Nathan Bloom, who's a 2-year starter at guard. Nathan 6'2", 235, also plays on our defensive line. I think when we talk about our offense and our defensive line, we have a junior, Jake Garton, who started 2 ways for us as a 10th grader last year. It's kind of where we're at with those kids. Our defensive line, Garton and Bloom play. We have a couple other kids that rotate in with them at tackle. Our 2 defensive ends are kind of fullback types. Drew Heimbach and Braden Prater. They're both about 5'11", 180 pounds. They both run sub 4.7s. They're right around 4.63s, 4.64s. They had 24 sacks between the 2 of them last year. They're very dynamic players.
All right. Let's go to linebackers and secondary.
Matt Sadecki's back for his third year at inside linebacker. Matt's our strongest kid. He's 6'2", he's 210, runs well. He's a 400-pound bench, high 500 squats, big weight room kid, runs well, really active. He's joined by Luca Gasparoni, who started for us last year at defensive line. He slimmed up a little bit. Now he's playing inside linebacker, and we expect a big year out of Luca. He's really a fine player.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to special teams.
We have a very fine punter, Michael Wiebelhaus, punting for us as a sophomore. We bring back 2 long snappers from last year. And our place kicker is Zach Malenik, who's the tailback, and sometimes they'll score, kick, and kick off.
All right. All right. So let's go to we talked about all the players. Let's talk about the schedule. I know it's you've got some pretty good teams that are on there, of course, starting it off this week on Friday against Clinton, and then going in with week 2 at Hamtramck, and of course a lot of good teams on your schedule there.
We have 4 semifinalists on our team or higher. We have Clinton, who's a semifinalist. We have Country Day, who's a semifinalist. We have Gladwin, who's a state champion team, and we have Divine Child, who's a semifinalist last year. So we have 4 really high-end players. We play traditional Flint Powers, who they scuffled a little bit last year, but they won't be down long. We We expect them to be much better this year. And we're still kind of looking for a week 6 game. We'll probably expect to pick someone up here the first couple of weeks while some programs fade. But yeah, we have 4 excellent teams on our schedule, and we have, I think the one team on our schedule that presents a problem with great athletes every year, well coaches, is Detroit Edison. Last year they got beat up a little bit in the middle of the season, lost some players and went 4-5, but an excellent football team.
All right. Pat, going into this week, what do you feel like? What are you guys going to be focusing on heading into that week 1 game against Clinton?
Well, anytime you play Clinton or any schools that are a full house T team, they're like the polar opposites of us on offense. We want to play fast. We want to have 75 to 80 plays a game. We want to snap the balls, the echo of the whistle. They want to take the ball and grind it at 2.5, 3 yards a carry. They're snapping the ball as it's getting down to 1, and they want to suck the life out of the game. And for us, we need to be better against the run on early downs, and put them in a position where, we can, put them in some stress, play some type of style of football they don't want to play. But we're not good on first down. They're going to have 3 possessions in the half, and we'll have 3. That's not how we want to play. Last year we had 43 snaps against them. That's the reason we lost. Couldn't get off the field.
All right. Well, Pat Fox, the head football coach at Pontiac Notre Dame Prep, thank you so much for joining us. And
thanks, Casey. You have a good day today. I got a few things I got to get done today. Monday